Hi, my name is Marissa Lopez. I am 38 years old and the proud mother of a 15-year-old son. I graduated magna cum laude from the University of Maine with a BA in anthropology, focusing in on archaeology. During the 2008-2009 school year, I had the wonderful opportunity to study Egyptology at the American University in Cairo. While there, I volunteered at Theban Mapping Project and eventually became a paid employee in doing research for Dr. Kent Weeks. I also did research for Dr. Salima Ikram, and I enjoyed every minute of it. While there, I got to visit many ancient Egyptian sites, such as the temple complex at Karnak, Luxor Temple, the Valley of the Kings, the Colossus of Memnon, which is actually Amenhotep III, Deir el-Bahri, the temple for Hatshepsut, and Deir el-Medina, the place for the workmen who worked in the Valley of the Kings and their families. I also got to see the pyramids of Giza. I lost track of how many times I went there, as well as the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir Square. I also went to Meidum, Saqqara, Kam Ambo, Edfu, Aswan, and many other places. I don't think I have enough time to list them all now. I've loved ancient Egypt for as long as I can remember. When I was in high school here in Egypt, our class was going to the Boston Museum of Art to see a Spanish artist whose name I have since forgotten. I spent most of the bus ride convincing my teacher that we don't need to see the Spanish artist, let's spend time in the ancient Egyptian section. She eventually caved in, and I got to see ancient Egyptian artifacts in real life for the first time, and it was at that moment that I knew that is where I wanted to be in life. I still have the book that I bought there over 20 years ago, and I've lost track of how many times I've read it. Over the years, I've gone back to the Museum of Fine Arts many times. I've also visited the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and usually I drag some friends along just so I can give them a tour. On more than one occasion, I have found people following me, listening in, sometimes being like, I'm sorry, I just wanted to listen in because what you were saying was really cool. And I was like, absolutely, not a problem. I love to share information about ancient Egypt. My eventual goal is to get a master's and PhD in Egyptology once my son finishes high school. I would love to use those degrees to work to teach in a college setting, to work in a museum, and to work on archaeological digs. I love sharing my information about ancient Egypt, and I hope that you will give me the opportunity to share it with your audience. Thank you for your consideration.